back.
Welcome back.
Opinion poll, guys. We're having the Yell table, and we're going to be talking about different nice things that I know mean a lot to you guys. Oh my gosh.
Your pronunciation just gets to me when you
Busy. But yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't say it.
So
today's we haven't done the opinion poll in a while. Tuesday is the last time.
What was the last topic we did?
The recap.
A recap.
Session.
That's one I think it was about signed contracts.
Marriages.
Marriage contracts and
But
aren't I the,
so always remember.
It's okay.
Did she say that we stop recapping? You guys are so inconsistent. Anywho, so today's topic is back to, I know you guys
But
love
she
this
look good.
scenery.
Does she? The shot looks good, but the owner doesn't. But I'm joking. You look good.
haters. So, anywho, let's move on.
Oh, a nice shot.
We would say Kylie.
You know.
Today's topic, don't interrupt me. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about, yes, cheating. How far would you go if you found out your partner was cheating on you? So in the context we meant, let's say you find out your partner is cheating.
Yeah.
What do you do to get proof, or
Exactly.
what happens
When you
after
even
that?
have the feeling that the guy is doing
Is
so,
cheating,
or
but
the girl is doing so,
exactly
but
you want
don't have any
exactly you
proof.
don't have any proof, and you want to find out some proof. What tactics do you use? Do you go through his phone? Do you stalk him? There's so many examples.
And
so,
we can also speak about when you catch them in the action.
Damn.
How far?
Exactly.
Do you go? What can you?
How
do?
can you react?
Yeah.
What can you do? So I
That's not
think.
even how the
Not
song
even
goes.
oh God, thank you.
Was I singing to the song, or was I just saying, what can you do? Just singing.
Okay.
Anyway. So, in short, would you kill this
Yes.
person, or would you chase them out of your house, or would,
Oh, would you forgive them?
forgive them, or would you move on, or would you forget them, or would you get depressed and die of misery inside you? What would you do if you caught your partner?
bullshit.
Personally, what is cheating to you guys? What is cheating?
Oh, Mugan.
Can I start from there?
Please
Start, no,
start,
with the
With what I feel.
explanation.
To you though.
To you.
Because
Yes,
there is
in my
no,
perspective.
there is of course an answer to that question,
Yeah.
but to you personally, if you're in a relationship, what would you consider as cheating?
Yes. So there's this normal thing that people think is actually cheating when you, get them, or when you catch them, having sex with another person, or when you catch them kissing another person, some sort of, that kind. But for me, cheating is just an idea of, you can even,
Even with the idea.
Yes.
Thank you. Utanabikora, but you have the idea. It's cheating. Thank you.
That's how you start flirting with somebody, without meaning the intimate connection.
I love you right now.
You start from the text. You start
Even
from
the eyes. You look at them and you're like, oh, I can go for her.
That is actually
Cheating.
it starts from there.
So there's actually a term for that, what you just said. I think it's micro cheating, something like that. The fact that you have a boyfriend, but you are constantly thinking about someone else, or you're constantly,
Complimenting.
complimenting when there is not an issue, because you can compliment
Gucci.
another guy, no? You can.
You can do that,
relationship.
but some people actually overdo it.
Would
Yes.
would you tell another guy you look sexy
We
today?
don't go there.
Would you?
Oh, what are we doing?
That's a
Yes,
compliment.
you
And no compliment.
Meg is there.
No. Anyway, so to me, what is cheating? I'll not go far from what you said. When you have the idea, you look at
I'm so
someone.
proud of you. How you brought in the fire?
The what?
Us first knowing what cheating is.
I know.
Right?
Look back.
Why you went?
For the first time, you
was
have
a good
thought.
Know your friends. Anyway, so I was saying, lipstick.
Oh God.
And I was saying, so cheating can be this. When you get the idea that you want to actually cheat,
You
like
want
you
to
look at
go
a lady
deep.
passing by, and you look.
Hey,
Yes,
and
my dear, that's
looking,
cheating. You're
man.
cheating with your eyes. Yes, you're cheating with your eyes. You look until the girl goes and you're still looking. That's cheating because you're having an idea
Where
to
the
actually go. you're having the
Gosh, it's
idea
extra.
to actually go and talk to her. Urumva?
Talking to
I
somebody
don't even
is
believe in guys looking at girls' butts when they're
Yes!
passing by.
So,
there's
there is a difference
There's a
between-
difference of admiring
And you know men's
Why are you
nature.
admiring another woman?
But that's man's nature.
It's not even
Yes.
about men's nature.
Not all men do that, though,
Listen,
I think.
it's everybody's nature.
So?
Like how we have appreciated how Tina looks.
It's a girl to a girl, please.
Oh, God.
No, if a guy
So-
comes and tells you I like your shirt, that's okay.
I want to appreciate
I like
the
your
guy.
makeup, that's okay. But there's just
Okay, it's telling
comments
you
that,
they like your makeup and telling you you look beautiful. That's also wrong.
you like my makeup, but finding me beautiful.
Gasaro is crazy.
Gasaro, don't go
You
there.
are-
because I can admire a guy. You know?
Let me finish explaining what I was saying.
So you want to tell me you can't tell a certain
Guy that
let's
he
say my
looks
boyfriend,
really,
he looks
you know.
Yambenes. You can't tell my boyfriend he looks good. Which
I
you
will
have
tell him
done.
I will tell him he looks good, but I will not tell him go you look handsome, go you look sexy, go you look what. No, that's going overboard. It's like what? Why are you doing that? I mean, why are you saying all that? It's as
Okay, you
simple as saying
continue.
you
Let
look
us
good and
leave that.
that's
If
it.
that's another topic
Depends
for
on
another
the
day.
level of friendship that you have with that person.
But we
Sorry, best friend because
Yeah, don't go with best friends. Okay.
Let's go.
So cheating is so broad. It is so broad because people cheat in different ways, with their eyes, with action, with texts, with gifts. You know. So yes, with gifts. You give a gift to someone when you know what's behind.
So now that's cheating. Okay, that's
Cheating
Okay, Gasaro.
because it's a form of bribing someone.
I am giving Renee a gift soon.
Anyway, so listen.
so now on your wedding I give Renee a gift. It is cheating.
That's a wedding. Clearly,
On his birthday.
weddings. It's a birthday. It's
No, yeah.
it's a day of
Randomly, I
celebration.
can't come and
You
I'm like,
can't
I
randomly do
appreciate
that.
you, so get
Anyway,
this.
I'm joking.
Uh-huh.
So cheating. Guys, can I finish explaining? You're
Okay.
just jumping into our words.
We're done, please.
See your words.
There is an R, so I can say words. So
I bet she forgot. So,
cheating. So cheating can be in all ways possible. Urumva? So if the guy asks for your number and that guy is dating somebody else, he asks for your number. Why do you need my number in the first place? No, you see the guy is interested. Ako, can't you tell when a guy is interested in you?
You can't.
Thank you.
Exactly.
So he asks for your number. He reaches at home and starts telling you,
But that's
I loved how you look tonight. I'd want us to go out for coffee or from ice cream. That's what they say. They always say, let's grab coffee.
It's just
So when they tell you, let's go grab coffee, in your mind, you will know this guy is trying to hit on you. This guy has another girlfriend. He will not even tell you. Even those who are married, they go and hit on young girls.
Gasaro, okay.
You get? So, cheating can be done in like a lot of ways. So how far would somebody go?
You.
Me.
If you
I
maybe
want to know
thought
you. This
that
is our
your guy
opinion.
was
Let me tell you
cheating,
honestly.
or if you found him
I'm
cheating
going so
actually in the
personal on
process.
this.
Yeah.
Like I'm going so personal on it on ways of how would I, Tracy, react to this. So one thing that I can never stand in my life, most of my friends know, and most of the people that I'm close to really know this. I cannot stand someone who cheats. I can't. Like I can't stand seeing someone going to talk to another lady in a way of flirting with them, and yet you're actually mine. You get? So I just can't stand it. How far it
Just
would go?
breaking up.
Let me tell you. Last time we were talking about divorce, right? The only thing that would
And
make
she
me.
said
Let me tell. I
nothing
told
last
you.
time.
I told you nothing, but like now you know in this topic. It's good that I kept it for this topic. So the only thing
You can
that would
divorce over
because
cheating.
it depends on what kind of cheating you did. If I entered my home and found you on my bed, that one, pack things and go.
Now me, I don't see the difference between when there is a level of disrespect,
That's so much disrespect.
but also him doing
On
it
your
in another
marital bed.
is the same.
On your marital bed, my darling, no way. You go and do it from
Ama,
somewhere
if you
else.
found
At
him-
least let me not find out.
If
But
you
do
found
you know
him,
the shock?
wait. If you found him kissing, maybe if you found me and your guy kissing, what would you do?
I would kill you and leave him.
Hey,
Eh?
you would stay in that relationship.
Do you know that some women actually do that?
I would also, okay, depends.
Like, you fight with the person that you have found, your man cheating with.
It also
and
depends.
you even leave your man.
Because you maybe you suggest
Depends on the friend.
Yes, there are girls that are like that.
Oh, God.
Yes.
I mean, okay. Is the boyfriend that you're dating that dumb to be seduced?
Let me
to another level of,
Let me give you an example of this story that went crazy on the tabloids. Tristan Thompson, Khloe Kardashian, and what's her name?
lady, I forgot.
What's her name?
The one who claimed that she had the baby of Tristan.
Yes. No, not that one. The one where she was caught cheating at a party. So everyone was, and she was actually friends with Kylie Jenner, Khloe's sister. Actually, best friends. Can you?
Go ahead.
No, Wambi, what's the name? Anywho, so everyone was trashing Kylie's best friend because apparently she's also friends with Khloe. So they were trashing her. But honestly, why weren't they considering the fact that Tristan Thompson chose to cheat as well? It was his choice.
But guys,
so they were trashing the lady more instead of trashing the guy. And the fact that he cheated while Khloe was in the middle of giving birth to their baby.
Tina, let me tell you the whole truth. Ntabwo umuntu yaza kuapproachinga ari umugabo. A guy can't come to approach you when you can't give him a go ahead. If you don't give him a go ahead, oh my God! If you don't give him a go ahead, he will not go. Will he rap you?
Push.
Will he rap you?
So men don't rape.
If you say no, will he rap you?
Men don't know how to say no. They do not. Kugira ngo umbwire ngo a girl comes and seduces a guy. They don't know how to say no.
Do you know when someone has wanted you? Do you know when a girl has wanted you?
How about a guy? Even a guy when he wants you, he will
Why
bet
do you
on
think
anything.
guys don't say no? How were you? You have.
Anyway, back to the topic.
Please, let's get back to it.
Yes. So there's something that we said of how far would you go if you had a thought that your guy was cheating? That's me. I won't honestly go through the texts because they traumatize more.
Right?
Honestly, I wouldn't.
Going through his phone, I swear.
I wouldn't do that. So
No
I have
way.
friends who can do that. I'm confessing.
Have you done it also?
No, Tina. Hey, I did it once.
You were going to lie on screen.
Yeah, she was going to lie on screen.
I had forgotten. But let me tell you, there's a level that...
So what made you do it that time? That is what we want to know. Because now you said that you can't do it. So that time when you did it, what made you do
that
it?
time I didn't know the outcome. There was...
You didn't know how you would
Yes,
feel.
exactly. I didn't know how, the feeling of you finding out everything that you needed to find would actually traumatize you more than even you sitting back and not knowing it. Because it's really different and it's so hard. So I wouldn't do that. Maybe I would, pass through his friends
So you
or...
want to tell me his friends are the ones who are going to betray his nigga for you?
Oh, just sit. I don't know how I would do it, but I won't go through the texts.
Okay, so after you know that there is proof, how do you go about it? How do you approach him? How do you confront him?
Talk to the guy. And I'm like, maybe I'm having these, feelings, or I'm seeing these certain actions that are actually taking place. Is this and this, and is this thing happening or not?
I'm saying, what if you have proof, you know he's doing it? What's your next move? Do you stay in the relationship? Do you give him another chance?
Depends.
How do things move forward
Let me
from
tell
that?
you, so there's when he cheats the first time, maybe you can forgive him.
Nah,
See,
first
Joe?
time,
But you know,
You wouldn't forgive for the first time.
for the
Let
first
me tell you
time,
something.
for the first time, he'll come and say, sorry, I will never do it again. But Mare, you catch him the second time.
You never
I
know.
swear.
You never know what will happen in a situation that you haven't been there.
In fact, there's another topic we'll do. I've thought about it.
Which one?
Why should we give guys a teaser?
But yeah,
Whatever, I'm telling you, there's these things that we normally say. Like if I catch my guy, sleeping with another girl, I will be furious. We'll break up, and this will happen. But once you,
That's
once
what
you
I'm
catch
telling
him,
you.
you become tongue-tied.
Exactly.
You just get stuck and nothing happens. So you never know what you
get
will
stuck
do
and
in a
nothing
situation
happens.
unless you're into it.
it depends
So-
on you. You get stuck and nothing happens.
Me, let me tell
according to you.
That's me. I won't lie. I'm confessing.
So let me tell you, if I was suspecting that my guy is probably cheating on me, I think it's not like to go through his phone, but if the opportunity presents itself,
Please don't.
listen, it's my opinion. I understand you have done that. You had your outcome.
You see?
Can I talk? So, if the opportunity presented itself and I could go through his phone, I would go through his phone, because me personally, I feel like knowing is much better for me than not knowing at all. I would like to know what I'm dealing with. I would like to give my heart a peace of mind to see if the accusations that I've been hearing about him or the signs that I've been seeing, I would want to know. Guys, the fear of the unknown is actually very bad. Like, you don't know what's going on. You see it here and there. That can never give you peace of mind.
So would you check his phone?
Yes, if the opportunity presented itself, I would. But I wouldn't be all paranoid about it. Stalking him, I don't even have that time.
So let me ask you a question. If he cheated on you, what would you do?
If he cheated on me, what would I do?
You called him through the messages or live?
Yes.
When
So
things
first of
happen.
all, it depends on the circumstance. How did he cheat on me? Was he drunk? Because but sometimes you know how people can be when they're drunk. So was he drunk? Let me first give
What
out
if
the
he doesn't
examples.
drink?
What if he
Right.
doesn't drink? And it depends on the
According to
situation
Peter,
again.
He was also seduced.
No, me, I believe girls can seduce guys, but you also have your role to play in that. Let me tell you, we always say that there is gender equality, but unless you carry 10,000 weights and you're a woman, there is no girl that can seduce you and you push them
You
away
just give
and you feel like you're kurushimbarag. So there's no seduction to a guy that you cannot control yourself. You can choose
I
to
can't
say no.
understand why you
Can I
guys don't
talk?
get this thing.
Wait.
Chill, I'm still talking. So there's that of a lady seducing my guy, but you have to have had your role to play in that.
Yeah.
That's two. Then there is deliberately cheating when it's a constant thing. So you have this, she's your side chick,
Explain,
she's your mistress.
step by step.
Okay.
The guy is drunk. Hey, what would you do?
If the guy is drunk, I definitely forgive.
If the guy was seduced,
If the guy was seduced, you still have your role to play. There would be an issue. We will talk about that.
you forgive.
Yes, but if it's not forgive, there is a process to forgiving, Rega.
So
if
if you're willing to work things out,
I am willing to, but that only
There's
happens
no willing
once.
to.
No,
Can I talk? This is my opinion.
Okay,
I'm
according to
willing
your
to
opinion.
work it out. We have to go through that. We need to. It's a long process, but I feel like we can be restored if it's a constant thing. If it's something that you do
if
constantly.
he was willing, I mean, if he wanted to do
Yes,
so.
and he does it, and he has a side chick or side chicks or mistresses, then that's a deal breaker. So mine just has levels, but I believe, I told you, the only thing that I can never forgive without even talking about it is being beaten by a man. But now when the other things have
That's the way.
loopholes,
No, but
they have levels
let me
to
tell
it.
you.
That's
when-
just my opinion.
when I think cheating, I think it's because it's one thing that I just can't stand. Because you go out
But
and,
me, I'm wondering
and
how
you're
you can't
sleeping
stand
with
it.
different women, Sibjo, then you come back and you have your wife. Or,
Like, some women do, so you're sleeping
Yes,
with random
exactly.
guys.
True, we're not staying on guys alone, but the fact is we're ladies here, so we can't say that ladies, whatever they do, because we don't, we're straight. Anyway, so I think cheating just needs one solution, knowing that your partner is the one, knowing that your partner is just perfect for you, knowing that you love them regardless of the flaws they have or the imperfections they have. So it's, some people cheat because there's a void in them. There's a space in them that is not filled. Maybe it's because the woman is just so hard to deal with. She doesn't give you peace. She doesn't give you peace of mind.
She doesn't give
So
you what
try,
this other person is
chill.
possibly giving you. I'm giving you an example.
Chill. You get me? So like the lady or the man, either side, doesn't contribute to the happiness of this man. In other words, they don't give you peace as much as you deserve it in a home or in a relationship. So the guy will look for that peace somewhere else. You get? He will look for someone who approves him, someone who believes in him, someone who will tell him go, someone who will. So that's why some men maybe probably cheat, because the one they're with doesn't give them the push that they need, the kongs, the excitement to their achievements. Because there always be these girls who are always like, look at this, look at that, like always, they're always just not enough to them. So I think that's why sometimes the pressure or the tension of being with such a person who is so hard to deal with, so hard to stay with, it just creates the mood of, let me go find peace somewhere else. Let me go find love somewhere else. So the whole ideology of cheating can only be stopped if people love genuinely and people care about others' feelings as well. Because if you're cheating on your wife or your girlfriend, you need to know that if she caught me or if she knew this, how will she feel about it? I could say, yeah, but in this position, you know? How would you feel if you found your wife with somebody else or your girlfriend with somebody else? So appreciate the person that you have, the person that you love, the person that God gave you, and just accept that. Love that.
Can we read some comments?
Can I just say something before we read? There's this mystery that people have created, and it is something that you have actually said that made me remember it. People use this thing as an excuse. Having the void, or your partner not caring enough, or some things that you don't find in your home, you want to just go find them elsewhere. And sometimes people actually use them as an excuse of cheating to their partners. I mean, if you love somebody, how willing are you to work things out? Because not everything is going to actually be, you know, all smiles and all good every day. But how willing are you, you know, to work on it? Because relationships are, you know, just something that you work on every day. So some people actually just give up, and you wonder if people love each other, or if it's, I don't know how people think about it, but for me, it's just something that is just way too much that people overuse. It's like, you know, maybe my wife, you know, overworks. You know, she doesn't have time for me, so I have, you know, Tracy who's just there, who doesn't work, so I'll be going there. And cheating actually becomes cheating as a title if you have somebody that you're in love with. So if this person isn't working out for you, can't you leave them and just, you know, get over with them and just go do whatever that you want to do? You know, just because you want to go to Martina's place, and then the next day you come to my place, the next day you go to Tracy's place. How weird is that? Because you're looking for something that you call something that is missing. First, work on yourself before you go spreading what you have and everything to other people. You never know what is actually happening.
Yes. So let's read some of the comments that were shared with us on our Instagram story. So M. Narsley said, "So far away." That is them. And then Sui Kendra says, "Break up, sis. What you waiting for? Or else do the same." So if your man cheats on you,
exactly. I love the reaction.
go do the same. So yeah. And then Tina says, "OMG, I would first be surprised, but the next is to talk about it." All right. So Wuchura OG says, "Let that be in the past and move on." And then Ineza Merci says, "Good enough to forgive, but not stupid again to trust."
Right?
Yeah.
I will buy that a bottle of soda.
And
What's
then-
their name? I want to follow them on IG and tell them they think so clean. What's their name?
Easy cup just highway.
Tell me their name.
Ineza Merci. Why don't you pay attention? I'm
Ineza
reading.
Merci.
Anyway, so Kamikaze K went on to say, "Just walk away. It can never be the same after that trust has been broken."
Yes.
And then Gloria Spear says,
Who are you supporting?
Both of the previous girls.
Oh God.
Gloria Spear says, "Leave him and just close the chapter and open a new one." Then Chelsea 69 says, "Stop there." La Reine says, "So far enough, because if it wasn't not far enough, because if it wasn't worth his respect, he's not worth your time."
Thank
And
you. These people are just, they have clean minds.
Manzi says, "Munamnich."
No, I'm get rubbish.
Oh,
And then
why?
Rosine
I mean, they're killing.
says,
Which Rosine?
"Well, I
Oh,
can
Rosine.
go in my room and sleep the whole day and cry."
I get you, Rosine. Trust me.
And then a DJ Doc 250 says, "Keep quiet and just leave."
Yeah?
Bapin.
Live. Eh? Like live.
Yes.
go.
Bapin.
God.
Bapin says, "It would depend on the perspective in which she cheated on me on." I agree with you. And then Uwase Tode says to break up. Enzo Marvin says, "I'll just have a talk with her, no fights." And then another person, keeping anonymous, says break up. So those are our comments for you guys.
Let me tell you what I
Thank
think
you for
about all
weighing
these
in.
comments.
Thank
And the
you so
comments that I
much.
love
It's
more.
really deep.
Yeah.
The comments I love more are if they haven't respected you enough to actually not cheat on you, then they're not worth your time and your love. So if someone loves you, but they can't cheat on you,
Listen, don't
They
you believe
can't.
that some people at some point
They
people
can't.
become weak?
the weakness we say, if you really love someone, you can't reach your weak point to another person that you don't. Abantu bajya bitwaza ngo, I love my wife, but I don't love my side chick. You get? that I love her so much, but I like you. Well, what's that? What's the difference between love and like?
There's a difference.
No, there's no difference because
There's a difference.
no, there is no difference because all this it all comes from amarangamutima, right? It comes from feelings. It's all feelings. So you can't tell me that you're gonna cheat on someone and say that you still love the person you've cheated on, like the person that usiza murugo kaja cheating. Cheating is just it's just wrong.
Don't you know? Me, I'm not supporting that, but don't you know, Ko? Someone can spend a whole day cheating, but come back home to the wife because he would rather.
Why?
It's a possibility. I'm telling you examples that actually happen. So he cheats, but if they were to choose, if they ask the guy to choose, he chooses his wife because of so many things that she brings to the table, and just this one or two things that she cannot bring, he goes to look for it in someone else. But someone can love his wife and cheat on her. Of
I don't
course,
believe in
it's
that
not
love.
loving enough, but
I don't believe in that kind of love that makes you want to go to look for something elsewhere. If you can't sit and talk about what your needs are, because I believe in sitting and you talk about it, I want to go and look for something outside. Sibjo, because you're not offering me this. How about we talk about it?
What if
I
the
get
person
to
can't
know?
offer? Guys
Then
sometimes just can't.
If you really try to talk to your partner and you're not giving me peace. You're not giving me the peace of
There's
mind I
some
need.
things that-
I'm going to go look for it somewhere else.
No, okay, let's just be open. And to me, you just find that some men and women who cheat on their partners, they go for sexual
Activities
pleasure.
and pleasure.
yes, sexual pleasures.
So I'm telling you now, what
do not
if the
find in
girl
love.
cannot satisfy the man?
Why did he marry her in the first place?
What about those
If-
that?
if
What
he
about
did
those
know-
that have it after marriage?
And that's the thing I'm saying. Why did he marry her when he wasn't sure of his pleasure?
That is why they cheat and they
Was
don't
it?
want to divorce. That is why I'm telling you.
Either way, that's why I said earlier before, I was like, be content with who you have, regardless of the imperfections. Because cheating or that's pleasure. It's not love. It's pleasure. So I don't believe in somebody quit kwa zako, they are not satisfied with their pleasure, that they have to cheat on the person they so-called say they
Of
love.
course, all those are excuses, but they happen and they are a reality that we need to face.
Oh, and one thing that I believe is that people who cheat, they just have ingeso.
It's a habit that is hard to die.
Exactly. That's what I think is not the lack
But you
of
know
whatever.
that there are those that cheat so, and you know that there are some things that happen randomly.
Randomly they can get it. If it happens randomly, you won't do it again. But there's some people who have it randomly and then they go back. They just redo it.
That's what I'm telling you why
Then
there's a
it
difference.
becomes a habit.
Yes, that
Because
is why
it
there are people
starts-
who do it as a habit and those that do it once.
Now they started as something that happened randomly. They just didn't wake up and they had it in them. No.
Just like a relationship, you start going out for
They
a date,
just had
then
some
tomorrow you go back and then
curiosity. They were like, man, if you just sleep with one wife, then you're stupid. There are some people who have such discussions. They're like, you can try to Tina's place, you can try to this place.
Of course,
and it becomes a habit.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyway,
So,
let's
Aliko
this
Rasta, the
topic.
thing is, you never know. Njewe, I cannot
really
break
never
up
know.
with the guy. Because
you wouldn't go far. You wouldn't go far because of cheating.
No, like,
How far would you go?
how far would I go?
Would you go near or
Discussion
far?
would be my far.
Huh?
I would discuss with the guy, and depends on whatever happened. And if it's if it's not something that is, that it's a habit that he
Continuous. That is
has,
what I'm telling you.
then I can.
It's possible for it to be a
yes.
habit and not to be a habit.
I
Not
can
all
actually
men make it a habit.
I can listen to them, but once it becomes once you forgive, twice you forgive, thrice you forgive, then
Oh yeah, that one.
come on,
but
you just-
yes. So that was it, guys. That was our
but Tracy
topic
will
today.
dump. Yeah, good.
Cheating.
Better
Cheating
be
is not a
on the
game.
lookout.
Mister.
Anyway, that was it for today's opinion poll, guys. Let's go to the other favorite part of the show.
Yeah.